Hello, welcome back to Benasushi LiveNoding. In this episode, we're gonna take a look at this simple setup. What is this exactly? I don't know what it is, but I can call it like a barycentric balls. So basically, the nodes that's responsible for this is this barycentric transform. I'm still kind of learning what this is exactly, but what I have here, basically a cylinder. So before I have all kind of fancy stuff, this is just a cylinder, right? And the cylinder is adaptive into the icosphere. So there's an icosphere underneath, and I polygon boom the icosphere, so it's a so each face now become a separate triangles. So the triangles is important. So we have the triangle and we have this circle. The circle itself is just a triangle because this is a circle with 3 points, and then on top of that we have this cylinder, which is very similar to adaptive polygons. So you can do very similar to this, but I'm using this barycentric transform just as an example. So with the cylinder, of course, you can just plug in fancy stuff to get this kind of strange looking design, and you can control the height. There you go. So you can see there's icosphere underneath, and here I'm basically just using a line and just generating a vector noise. The seed is being controlled by the frame number. I have this add that's kind of adding into the noise. So we have this barycentric balls. It's like the katamari balls as well. It's kind of neat looking, and like I said, you can use adaptive polygons for this. With adaptive, you can control a lot of things. You can control a lot of things more. But if you have just the cylinder, you can plug in random number. Let's say for the height of the cylinder, you just plug in the height, and then you can have different value height for each one of the cylinder. So it's like a adaptive. How many do we have? So maybe I'll just create 40, and we can randomize the height. So barycentric seems to be, I don't know what it is again, but we have these two input values, source and the target. If I change the circle, the number of the circle, we can have something weird. It's almost like if you have a triangles and then you try to fit another shape into the triangles, and the transform matrix created is modifying the cylinder. So if we have it like this, it's back to normal. Cylinder we can always rewire. So it's really fitting the shape into triangles, I guess. Alright, so but anyway, this is the barycentric ball based on the icosphere. But of course you can always have anything, like if we have like a Susan face and then we triangulate the mesh, vertices, polygon, edges. So we have this, and then we use polygon boom. We end up with a lot of triangles. We plug it in, and it's gonna take a while, but you got the idea. So that you triangulate Suzanne face, and then we apply this into Suzanne. It's like, again, just simply use adaptive polygons. I just want to try this barycentric transform. You can see that some of the face is flipped, but not really, but I think it's kind of interesting. Okay, this is flip. But yeah, so that's how you can use barycentric transform nodes. It's a weird node, but it probably can be useful at times. All right, thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.